Brothers and sisters, members of the National Union of Public Workers, I want to offer myself for the post as second vice president of the National Union of Public Workers, and I want to invite the members to join me and to support me so that we can work together to develop a program in the interest of all public officers that are members of the National Union of Public Workers. I also want to explain that I'm very committed to the National Union of Public Workers, and I am prepared to work with all public officers from the bottom to the top so that we can develop an agenda that will represent the interests of all of our workers. Let us look at the present situation in relation to the COVID-19 conditions. Comrades and friends, brothers and sisters, we must work together during this period so that we can fight this very dangerous virus that is affecting many families in Barbados, so that we can get back to our normal way of life. So we must work together. Brothers and sisters, as a trade union leader, I will also put the case very strong for those public officers who have to work from home. I will ask that the government of Barbados compensate all of them for the utility bills that will increase on public officers because of them working from their homes. So that's one of the main issues for me once elected as second vice president of the union, to see that the union into discussions with the ministry that is responsible for public officers so that we can create the conditions for officers to be properly compensated for the increase of utility bills. Because once we work from home, our electric bill, our bill for our network, water, and other bills will go up. So therefore, I feel that the public officers who are forced to work from home should be given some form of compensation. My brothers and sisters, this is a very important period for our union. We need to organize our union so that our membership can participate in the leadership of the union. We cannot afford to allow any kitchen cabinet. And when I say kitchen cabinet, I mean 8 or 9 members who are leading the union to continue to run the union. We have to put structures in place that will give every worker that is a member of this union power to participate in the leadership of the National Union of Public Workers. So for me, it's a struggle, but it's a struggle in terms of creating the conditions for every member of this union, whether you are at the bottom or the top, to play a leading role in the National Union of Public Workers. I have some ideas that I want to put out there that I'm going to immediately start to work on once I am elected as second vice president of this union. We need an educational program that will benefit the membership of this union. We need to create the conditions for a trade union college within our union. Shop stores must be armed so that they are ready to defend our membership. Our membership must also be armed so that they can defend themselves. And to do that, I want to suggest that we create the type of structure that will give us an opportunity to organize trade union courses for our membership. I want to see our members being part of a program where they can develop a strong understanding about the importance of the labor movement, about the international trade union struggles, regional and local struggles. So we need trade union courses for our members. So I want our union to start that kind of work by developing a trade union college for our members. I also want to give the membership an opportunity so they can participate in regional trade union programs and international trade union programs. Okay? So that we can strengthen the trade union consciousness within our union. And I want to even go a step further. I want us to organize academic scholarships for our members and our members' children. We can do it. I have a understanding in terms of organizing these type of programs. In 1998 until about 2016, I organized for over 200 Barbadians to study in the Republic of Cuba. And all of them went on free academic scholarships. I know that if we develop the correct type of leadership within the National Union of Public Workers, we can develop a scholarship program with Cuba, with Venezuela, with Canada, with the United States of America and with the United Kingdom. That kind of program can be developed with trade unions that are based in those countries, and the trade unions can represent our interests.
It's 3 o'clock.
And create the conditions for us to develop the type of academic programs for our members and for our members' children. Okay? So this is a program that I want to work on immediately within the National Union of Public Workers. Brothers and sisters, while I am canvassing, I realize that there's a lot of issues that are affecting public officers. And some public officers have been crying out for housing. So I want to propose that the National Union of Public Workers develop a proposal and push that proposal in a way that we can have discussions with the government of Barbados so that there can be a relationship between the government of Barbados and the National Union of Public Workers to develop housing projects that can benefit public officers and also young public officers that are now coming in to the workforce. So this is an area that I'm also going to work on behalf of public officers within the National Union of Public Workers. Brothers and sisters, we also have to work on a healthcare program that will work in collaboration with the medical insurance program that the National Union of Public Workers has, so that we can create the conditions for our workers so that they can receive medical assistance without any problem. Healthcare is very, very important for our workers. And we must also extend that healthcare program to persons who would have worked within the public service and now they are at home as retired persons, and therefore we must give them that opportunity. We must also work again with the regional and international trade union movement, especially the trade union movement in Cuba, to create the conditions for persons who may need medical care and they may not be able to afford it, but because our union have that working relationship with the trade union movement in Cuba, we may be able to organize and create the conditions for retirees who need medical care to get that medical care so that they can be embraced into that process and have a healthy lifestyle because of the medical treatment that our union will organize for retirees. So comrades and friends, brothers and sisters, we have a lot of work to do when the new executive is elected, and we must commit ourselves to defending what is right, and we must also create conditions for every member of the union, from the bottom to the top, and also for the retirees. So, brothers and sisters, I want to let you know that I am going to participate in an immediate battle to defend the workers at the National Assistance Board, Sanitation Service Authority. And when I say Sanitation Service Authority, I mean also the workers that work with the cleaning of the baths, workers that also work in the cemeteries, the workers in the administrative section. I want to represent all of the sanitation workers, truck drivers, loaders, mechanical workers, workers working in different dumps, security workers. I want to defend all of the sanitation workers. I also want to be involved in a battle to defend the workers at the QEH. Those workers are on the front line, nurses, doctors, laundry workers, cooks, maids, orderlies, security workers, everyone at the QEH and the polyclinics, geriatric hospital, psychiatric hospital. I want to defend all of those workers. Workers at the school meals, I want to defend you also. You know, I visit school meals service and the workers explain to me their problems. Some workers are asked to participate in cooking, and then when they finish cook, they are asked to do industrial cleaning. You know, you're leaving the heat and then going straight into the water. That is not right. That's not nice. We have to address these issues that are affecting our school needs workers. We have workers at the National Assistance Board who also go through many issues and have many problems. We have some retirees from the National Assistance Board that have many problems. I want to address these issues as the second Vice President of the National Union of Public Workers. We have workers within the public service that have uniforms, and some of them are receiving a higher pay than others for the laundry work, for the uniforms. No, my brothers and sisters, we must work together. Every public officer, okay, that have uniforms must receive the same amount for the laundry work, for the uniforms. So we don't want one worker to receive one amount and the other worker to receive less. We want both of you, okay, to be upgraded and both of you to receive the same amount, because you are all public officers in uniforms and you must be treated the same way. We have security officers at the sanitation, and we have watchmen receiving hazard alarms, and security officers are not receiving any form of hazard alarms. This must change. watchmen and security officers must receive as an allowance. I am going to defend this position as second vice president of the National Union of Public Workers. Brothers and sisters, we have to restructure this union, as I mentioned in the beginning. We have to create the conditions for this union to empower every worker. And my idea in relation to restructuring this union must be that we create the conditions for as many workers and public officers of this union to participate in our annual conference. Comrades, friends, brothers and sisters, this is a union with thousands of workers. And whenever we have an annual conference, we cannot get 50 delegates at our conference so that we can start the conference. Brothers and sisters, this is not correct. We have to work towards mobilizing and organizing our members so that they will get involved in the union. That's why the educational programs are so important. That's why we need to create new structures within the union. That's why we must empower our membership. Brothers and sisters, when we hold the next conference, I promise you, brothers and sisters, when we hold the next conference, I promise you that we must start with a quorum. The union cannot continue like that. We have to involve our membership in the leadership of this union. We have to create new ideas for a vision for the future of this union. And the only way we can do that is by working together, by empowering the membership of the union. So brothers and sisters, be prepared to get involved in the leadership of this trade union. This trade union do not belong to no 6 or 7 men and women. This trade union belongs to all of its members. And therefore, we must work together to develop a battle of ideas for the future of this trade union. And I'm very, very serious about this. This is not a time for us to play. We have a lot of issues and problems on the horizon, and we need to empower our workers that are members of this trade union. So brothers and sisters, this is a taste of my ideas. This is a taste of what I want to put forward for the future of this trade union. I am in this battle not for David Denny. I am in this battle for change. I am in this battle for new trade union ideas. I am in this battle to empower every member of the union. And not for no 6 or 7 men. at the union headquarters. Every member of this union matters, and therefore we must work together to empower all of the public officers. We cannot leave any of the officers behind, and we have to create the conditions for all of our officers to move forward together. So brothers and sisters, a vote for David Denny for second vice president is for change. A vote for David Denny for second vice president is for a new vision for the NUPW. A vote for David Denny is a vote for new structures within this union. A vote for David Denny is for the empowerment of every member of the National Union of Public Workers. My brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, forward ever, backward never. United we stand, divided we fall. So on the 19th of August, I am asking you to vote for David Denny. And let me go forward so that we can all bring about the changes that is necessary for this trade union. Comrades and friends, brothers and sisters, together. Brothers, together.